Representative Thurlow.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman, and thank you, Representatives Garnett and Melton, for bringing this another fine workforce development bill. I have some objections to it, and it's sort of in the same frame of what I've been talking about all along. Two big categories. We're trying to solve a problem of matching up the right people with the right jobs, and I understand that that can be a problem, although I think it's a temporary problem because I think the market takes care of that. I think as market forces change and construction jobs move from area to area, or sometimes construction jobs move from construction to the oil fields, and then when the price of oil changes, they move back into construction, and that's what is known as the free market, and it takes place, and it does a very good job of allocating the resources of our society. Here's what we do with these kinds of bills. We set up another commission, and that commission is going to ensure that all career pathways are industry-driven and relevant. Well, how does a government commission do that? It's going to ensure that somehow we match up the right education. It says on page 5, it defines top jobs. It says top jobs mean jobs that have strong projected average openings per year for 10 years and pay a living wage as defined in the Colorado Talent Pipeline report prepared pursuant to section 2446-103. Well, who determines this? And if you look back over the last 10 years in our economy, who could predict what the top jobs are going to be 10 years ago, and who can predict what it's going to be 10 years into the future? The market is designed to do exactly that, and we should let the market do it. We're going to spend on this bill $700,000 each year for the next 2 years. I know that just seems like a drop in the bucket, but there it is. It's more money. The last one was $600,000. This one is $700,000, and that's where all the money goes. After the hearing in Business Affairs, and one of the big issues that we talked about was the idea that high schools maybe have changed, that they used to have shop courses and industrial arts courses, and they trained kids for jobs as welders and jobs in the oil field and jobs in construction, and maybe we've gotten away from that in the last few years. I called up the superintendent of schools in my district and asked him that question. He said, that's right, we have gotten away from it. He said, part of the problem is we don't have the money to have a shop class because it takes equipment and some things that you don't need on beyond papers and pencils. So that's a problem. Well, my question to you as legislators is, why don't we actually attack the problem? Why don't we devise a process that starts at the beginning and prioritizes resources for education or for roads or for the different things that we think we should prioritize, and then once we do that through a different kind of budget process, prioritize those things and then divide the money up. And if we think that having shop classes in education is good, we could provide the money for the local districts to do that. So I urge a no vote on 1274. I just think it's attacking the problem the wrong way. The market should handle it. And we should seriously think about revising our process to not piecemeal these kinds of things and create program after program, spending $600,000 or $700,000 every year. Thank you.